Yesterday, what did you do with your time?
Yesterday I was in the studio and working away and recording some songs for the album. We got 2 or 3 done. Yes, sir.
Where were you at this time last year?
At this time last year, what's this? Still July. I would have been on the baseball field. We have spring ball for the school, and then we have summer ball getting ready for spring ball. So I would have been on the baseball field pitching away.
So when can we expect it?
An album? Probably sometime early fall. That's when we're looking to get it out. Yes, sir.
Just played Raleigh. Can you talk about that?
Oh, it was incredible. It was incredible. They were seated all the way to the rafters, and they were a great town to go to. For everybody, all the idols had a great time there, saying how energetic and crazy it was there. And it was definitely nice to get back and see friends and family that I've missed for so long. I could spot them out in the crowd, I'd give them a little wave, but it was definitely really nice.
Have you written songs before?
Oh yeah, I've definitely been writing. For this album, I don't think any of my original stuff will be on it because it's happened so quick for me, and it's been rapid fire. But yeah, we're definitely still writing and jamming out on the bus. My first thought, I'm always looking out in the crowd and kind of judging if they're up on their feet and not, or if I have to work them to get them up. But I'm just thinking, wow, it's great to be here. It really is. It's amazing how to get paid to do what I do.
Nashville is a little bit of a different crowd, especially for you. Do you feel more pressure knowing that there's more industry, more media here than most shows?
There's definitely a lot of those people that I'm looking to impress, but I don't think I should look at it as pressure. I think of it, just look at it as incentive to go out there and have more fun. I think that's when you put on a good show, is when you have fun out there, and people see that and they feel that, and so I'm just going to go out there and have a good old time.
What can we expect from your music video?
My music video, it's just pretty much a simple performance. It's like a summertime barbecue kind of thing, July 4th with the fireworks and hot dogs and everything. It's just a good old kind of community thing.
Was it everything you thought it would be when you went to shoot it? Or
it definitely was. From what I've heard from the Nashville people, it's a little different in this town than it is in L.A. But we found like a little spot of country in L.A. to do it. I wouldn't have done it in the concrete jungle out there if I'd have been surrounded by skyscrapers. But it was definitely nice, a lot of fun.
So how are you dealing with life on the road, touring?
It's definitely a lot different than life back home. The bunks are a little shaky, but it's all good and fun. We're having a good time on there. Like I said, jamming out with the guitars and having a good time. Bojangles catered the bus after the Raleigh show, or the Charlotte show. So we had a good time with that, and life on the road's a lot of fun. It's something that every artist dreams of. Touring the country and selling out arenas. So this is really cool to be doing this.
Is it what you expected? Is it different?
There's things that you see and you expect, and there's things that just totally throw you a curveball. And this press thing, you don't see the inside stuff. All you see is the stage stuff when you're from the outsider's point of view. So all this inside stuff and the backstage things that go on is definitely different. But I'm enjoying it.
What's your experience like meeting and working with Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga, she was definitely interesting. She's a unique artist, and that makes her who she is. So I respect her for that. But I think we have 2 totally different takes on the ways we want to go with our music. But it was fun, I was definitely laughing through most of it. Yeah, Don was. He was the man. He was great to work with. He's worked with a lot of the best, and we were working in studios, a lot of different ones, and he was telling me memories he's had in this studio and that studio with Frank Sinatra or the Rolling Stones, and he was a really cool guy, and he played bass on some of the tracks, so it was nice working with a guy like him so early in the game.
What's the difference between picking songs that are right for the album versus picking songs that are right for the show?
Oh, totally different. For the album, I look for songs that I can relate to, so I can feel it and I can, sing my heart out with it. And I think through that, the audience that listens to the album will appreciate that and feel it as well. For the show, you've got to pick songs that you can sing and you like and stuff, but the audience has to like it, because on Idol it's a voting show. So if the audience doesn't like your song, you're done for and you're going home next week. So it's definitely a whole different thought process that goes through when you're picking songs for the album versus the show.
And you were mentored quite a bit on the show. What piece of advice really stuck out to you?
Just stay in your lane and be me. Don't change it up. I could have gone out there and sang country one week and Frank Sinatra one week to change it up and show I could do something different, but that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to sing country music, and I wanted to stay true to my roots and what I grew up with. So I did that, and it worked out for me.
What have you learned so far about what it takes to build a career?
I've learned a lot, and I still have plenty more to learn. I mean, I'm young, and this is pretty early for a teenager to get in this business. But it's definitely you've got to pick the songs, and you've got to relate to the audience, and you've got to do a lot of stuff behind the scenes to make things go right and to make the process smooth. And we had a team meeting with the guys at the label and my attorney and business managers and things like 2 days ago to lay down the groundwork, and we set goals up on the boards, and we were like, this is what we want to do, and this is how we're going to get there. So you can never really plan out stuff in the music business because it's from what I've learned, because like I said, I'm still new here. But they say you can't plan it because things happen here and there, and then you got to go from there and work to get here. So, you know, hopefully it works out. And from
What would you like to say to your fans in the UK?
Oh, you know, thank you so much. I hope my music gets out there. I've heard Love You This Big hasn't gotten there yet, so I hope it gets there quick. And you know, I appreciate them. On Twitter, they're all over Twitter saying, you got fans in the UK, retweet for your fans in England. So, you know, I just thank you, and hopefully I can be out there sometime soon.